Last night, I want to get back to the Clippers because they played their first game with a fully healthy roster. That's pretty amazing when we're past the quarter point of the season. And not surprisingly, that led them to beating the Suns by 21 points. So the Clippers have used load management with their stars this year. And that's very different, right, from the Lakers side of the building. LeBron James stating he's healthy, he's playing, right? He's not sitting for anything. And Doc Rivers was asked about LeBron's stance. Here's what he said.
It's our philosophy. I don't know what theirs are. I think theirs is whatever LeBron says it is, to be honest.
Makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense to me. But no, I think I like what we're doing. I think it's the smart thing to do. And, who knows? We'll see at the end.
Paul, it's getting a little spicy.
I love it. I love it, Doc.
Like, the Lakers and Clippers spent the entire training camp being like, I'm not looking at them, I'm not looking at them. Our eyes are on a bigger goal. We're both trying to get a championship. Now it's getting a little jostly.
It's great for the NBA.
Right.
But the Clippers are leaning all the way into it. All their marketing stuff, LA our way. Everything hints at like we're substance over style, like ... the other team. I love it. Let's lean all the way into it.
What are they? Is it streetlights over spotlights?
I don't know. I have a bunch of them that are basically like they're all glitzy and fancy. We're the Clippers, like us. Lean all the way in.
End of the day, one of these two teams are going to the finals, hands down.
Looks
and,
that way.
Doc, he's talking about the load management thing because he has two stars with a history of injuries. LeBron's never been injured. So, of course, and LeBron is chasing history, so he wants to be out there every game. He has a chance to surpass Kareem in a few years if he keeps up at this pace. And like he said, he don't know how many more years he got left in the tank, and he want to give the fans what they want, and I respect that.
Well, I like the fact that they're now sort of openly kind of talking about each other. This Christmas Day game is going to be so off the chain. I do think it's interesting, the substance of what Doc said, though, because at the end of his comment, he was like, we will see in the end sort of which strategy makes the difference. And that's really all the Clippers can say, because right now, obviously, with their guys sitting out some of these games, to the point of last night was their first game with a healthy roster, and they've had some losses that they probably wouldn't have had if they had had the full roster in effect. And he's like, well, we'll see what happens in June.
Well, and what happened in June last year is that Kawhi Leonard was the best player on the planet after missing 20-something games during the season. And so the history suggests they should try to replicate that if you want to go deep in June.
We will see. It's going to be so good. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.